Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. Neighbors, man. Neighbors. I just need to go lie and relax on a cloud.
I wish I could visit you every morning.
Oh, hi, Ivy.
But it wouldn't be appropriate. I never thought I'd be here. Waking the divine dragon. I have no experience with this sort of thing.
Oh, man.
I am frightfully nervous.
You're good.
Good morning.
You don't need to do it if you're uncomfortable with it.
Not very comfortable here.
That's fine, just go ahead.
But the opportunity to greet you first thing in the morning. I couldn't pass it up.
Oh dear. I would have remarked that Ivy has become Fire Emblem Engage's tsundere character, but the issue with that is just I feel like she's been amicable towards the Divine Dragon most of the entire time, unless you can consider like that whole like interaction in chapter 11, I think it was when they were at Brody Castle, but it was like when we meet her for the first time, and she remarks the line of just like, you know, like the coming closer line, if that was considered harsh. So, but then she's also a little tsundere towards other characters, probably. So anyways, welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. I am a random Darklink. In the last video, what did we do? Oh my god. I am literally so tired right now. I need to get my coffee. I think I got the Eirika emblem, but then again, the emblem Eirika's Max Bond. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Yeah. Anywho, just because of like the length of the last episode, I was really debating on whether to actually have a premiere, but then again, I realized, you know, I finally reached a threshold where I could grind again, and so I did that. And as usual with this sort of thing, this is going to be another support episode, so I figured this might as well just, this doesn't even bother with the premiere, and like people can watch like my own initial reactions to these support conversations as is. And also, this is probably the most Bond supports that I've had, that I've had to, like, you know, open up over time, because I've been diversifying my emblem selections, which I think would help, just because, like, I eventually want to use that SP that I've been building up in every single one of my characters to finally inherit something, like, useful. The reason I've just been so hesitant to is just because there are good skills that require a lot of SP. So, let's begin with the Bond conversations.
Gotta say, Corrin, I get a little starry-eyed hanging around with you.
Yeah.
You seem to be keeping your composure well enough, but I'm flattered nonetheless.
Yeah, even if Corrin is like, has the personality of cardboard for the most part, I mean, she is pretty cute still. Like, the designers made her pretty cute. And now you're able to use skill inheritance on her. That's neat. Clanne has a B support with, well, a B bond with Tiki now.
I still have a hard time believing you want to chat with me. I'm grateful, but I get so nervous.
There's no reason to be nervous, Clanne. We're friends.
Yeah, I mean, yikes, dude. Oh, and now you have the light sphere skill. That's nice. Oh, excuse me, Madeline and Hector. Oh, now she's finally gonna get, like, you know, big
You're good at
weapons.
finding the best in people. I feel like I could learn something from you.
Interesting.
Learn from me. You're too kind, Sir Hector. It's me who has plenty to learn from you.
How about let's just say both of you could learn things from each other and just leave it at that? I mean, that's most of life. Goodness. Oh, now she has the rune sword. Awesome. I also realized that I think I picked up a hurricane axe at one point, and now she's basically wielding that thing, and it just turns her into a much more specialized armor, which is... I like that. I like that very much. Doesn't feel as... well... yeah. Also, I've been building a bond support with Lucina with Chloe. That's actually been going quite well.
Hey, Lucina, if you have time, do you want to come to the market with me?
If only Lucina knew.
That sounds delightful. I'm so very interested in seeing the settlements of this world.
Oh, she doesn't know. Oh my god, she's gonna be so... she's gonna have an experience that wasn't even present in her own game, despite how weird the characters could be at times. Alfred and Byleth. Okay.
I did all that training so I could fight for my country, but it doesn't feel great that I have to.
Wait, what?
Then let's move swiftly and end the war, so that we can all put our blades down for good.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting thread. Yeah, most of these are like the initial conversations that unlock skill inheritance. Ivy and Veronica. Yay! Okay, finally getting another support.
I feel a certain kinship with you. I am uncertain exactly why.
That is... wow, Veronica.
The feeling is mutual. I hope that we can become friends.
God. 2 peas in a pod. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, Framme and Tiki. Okay, the other twin's getting to talk to Tiki too.
Oh, wow! A divine dragon from another world!
Damn it!
He saw me! What do I do? What do I do?
God. That's... wow.
Were you watching me? Don't stand over there, silly. Come closer and talk with me.
You already talked with her twin. Like, you should have expected this by now. Especially since I'm really am just thinking, like, you know, they just created 2 of the same, like, sort of character with only subtle differences just so that, you know, that it could appeal to both male and female gamers and anyone in between, just to give a... just depending on where your preferences lie. Even though I just read that, you know, technically there's no really traditional romance with the avatar in this game, this being Alear, and only certain supports have romantic implications, but the upside of that is, like, it's true for both genders. Like, they can support the same characters they can romantically, and so regardless, like, you have a set of characters to romance, where everyone else is platonic. That's... yeah. That's interesting.
Greetings and salutations, Ike. I say, you look quite splendid this very day.
Huh.
You have a unique way of talking. I wonder where you picked that up from.
I'm forward of you, Ike. I want to sip my coffee now. Hope it's not too hot. Yeah, it's just fine. Coffee's just fine. Kagetsu and Lyn. That's been syncing up quite well.
Hey, Kagetsu, you can see the future, right? Can you give me a prediction?
Oh god.
Naturally. Let me see. your homeland will have lovely weather tomorrow. Take my word for it.
You would be correct, but it's so inconsequential. Just like Ivy said at one point. Oh my god, that conversation just cracked me up so bad, and just the way that Ivy delivers lines on like the VA for Ivy and how she delivered those lines. It was just perfect, man. Merrin and Edelgard. But is it gonna... Oh!
Sir Dimitri, would you honor me by joining me for training?
There are subtle differences.
Hold nothing back.
So, Merrin is one of those individuals that can support the Emblem Dimitri, whereas Etienne supports Claude, and then various other individuals support... that's neat.
Of course. Let us become stronger together.
It's so nice to hear Dimitri's voice again. He's legit. Like, he may actually be my favorite lore character ever, just because of how much of a risk IS took in making someone like him, like, stand out and characterize. I mean, there are some issues, like, mainly the time frame that it takes to, like, well, recover from a trauma like that. At least, you know, they were willing to take that risk. And so far, it was just like... yeah, I mean, it was really nice getting to see, like... Dimitri just becomes so flushed out. Like, they really did him justice in that game.
I feel at ease around you, Sir Ike. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, I mean... The dude's absolutely wrecked, but also... the dude's hot.
I guess we both prefer to skip idle chatter. Except for right now, that is.
Funny. Very funny. Oh, okay. Skill inheritance again. Okay, three more bond convos. Dang, that's a lot. And Padreo and Veronica.
I'm intrigued. You were singing and stomping your feet in such a strange way. What for?
She really doesn't know how to party, I guess.
Ah, yes! That was a dance I offer up to the Divine Dragon. I can teach you if you want.
I didn't need to know that. I did not need to know that. Christ, man. IS just has a tendency to, like, make self-insert characters that just, for some reason, have to be revered by so much of the cast, and I hate that so much. I hate that so much. At least with Three Houses, like, there was some initial disdain, and, like, there's growth to, like, appreciating company, you know? In some aspects, it's still not perfect, though. Rosado and Eirika.
You can draw anything you see, can't you? What an incredible gift.
Not as incredible as your adorable face. Actually, let me capture that real quick.
Why does any, like, you know, major support that I have with you is gonna end up just being platonic regardless? It sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. But then again, at least the support isn't gonna be as problematic. So that's cool. Yeah, that was a big disappointment that I unfortunately spoiled myself to. I still like Rosado, but it's just, yeah. It's always going to be platonic between Alear.
I have heard that you were once a great lover of tea. What would you discuss at tea time?
FYI, I benched Celine. For one, I got really tired of tea, hearing about tea, but also, I sincerely find myself struggling to utilize her properly.
Let's see. Things we were thankful for. Our crushes, gripes about everything. The usual.
Those were the good old days when you didn't have to talk about tea all the time, but you could legit have a tea time with just about anybody and do this weird mini game surrounding it. I like that. Anywho, so many supports. Also, Diamant is a romance option, which is great.
Divine One.
So is Ivy.
Are you training?
Yes. I can't shake this feeling that I'm not strong enough.
You kind of sound like Alcryst a little bit.
The truth is, I'm worried, and I feel weak. How can I restore peace to the world in this state?
Well, I'm pretty sure Diamant has some advice that I'm holding up.
Huh. What is it, Diamant?
It's just surprising. I never would have guessed that the Divine One had doubts like this.
It's because divine doesn't equate to undoubtful, man. Holy crap.
Of course I do. I worry a lot. My plate is full, and caterpillars keep dropping on it.
That's adorable.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes. And I see what you meant earlier about vulnerability. I feel closer to you too.
Yeah. Diamant's dragon sexual.
Really? All of a sudden? But you've seen this side of me before. I fled from that corrupted soldier in such a panic.
I remember. What I mean is, you make me feel safe enough to discuss my deepest concerns.
Okay, in terms of romance, like, Diamant is starting to go shoot up there based on, like, you know, how healthy it could be for the both of us.
If it weren't for you, I might still be clutching that medal and thinking about my father.
Hmm?
I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Divine One.
I feel the same way. I appreciate having an ally to confide in too. I suspect we have a lot in common.
Enough in common to marry the guy? I mean, honestly, just ever since I've been looking at the romance options, I've really just been heavily considering, like, no joke, I've been considering Louis just because, I mean, for one, he's this version of him in this version of the game. Like, I just like him for his psychological, you know, interests. But then also, just like both VAs are a couple in real life, so it's like, might as well.
You might be right.
But then Diamant's also pretty tempting.
Let's keep this up. We may seem guarded to the others, but I'll always be open to chat with you.
Yeah. That was nice. Support level 8. Oh, new page on Diamant. Of course we gotta go see that. Okay. Reveal. Oh, that is nice. He's 6'2". Oh man, he's actually quite tall. Personality, strong, earnest. Finds joy in self-improvement and is recognized by all as Brodia's next king. Openly praises his soldiers. Has the strongest laugh of the army. I mean, it's a nice laugh, but I wouldn't say it's like the strongest laugh of the army. Have you seen me squeal in some of these episodes, man? Like, oh my god. Okay, back to the support conversations. Ivy, also another romance option.
Ivy, can I ask why you call me your deity?
Yeah. But, dude, you're called divine. You're called the divine dragon, as in divine, otherworldly, higher power. What?
During all the hardest moments of my life, the one thing I could turn to was the divine dragon. My faith in you gave me strength to survive.
Survive what? exactly?
Wait, what?
My whole world. The place where I was born. Elusia Castle is a den of treachery and double-dealing. No one is safe there. And the worst part is, I had no escape. My mother was at the center of every scheme. I was forced to be near every foul conspiracy.
I'm starting to see what happened between Hortensia's mother and Ivy's mother. Maybe just to an extent, like... And it's kind of... Wow.
Your own mother.
Yeah. Oh boy.
In her world, every smile is a dagger looking for a back to stab.
That doesn't sound good.
I hated that place. I hated what it did to everyone who set foot there. The one thing that kept me from despair was my faith. My faith in the divine dragon.
But why me?
Okay.
At first, I worshipped merely to be contrary. They chose the fell dragon, so I chose divine.
Huh.
It was a small, invisible act of rebellion, but it was what I needed.
Wow.
The more I thought about you and your life, the more I knew I didn't belong in the castle.
I'm glad to have been some help, if only indirectly.
Forgive me. To experience your kindness in such a familiar way is an intense thing for me.
Aww.
Could you please act a little more like a deity?
Understood. I'll try to be more considerate.
In all seriousness, Divine One, you are my strength, even now. Thank you.
I have a hard time believing that. Mostly because you are one of the romantic options in this game for the Divine Dragon, regardless of gender. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. What picture do they choose for her? Oh, that's great. Her and her wyvern. She's only an inch shorter than me, holy crap. Personality, calm, reserved. Cautious, but caring towards the few she trusts. Worships the divine dragon. More scared of ghosts than any other ally. I mean, I could tell from her support with Diamant that was the case, but okay, that's cool. Citrinne is also a romantic option for the divine dragon. I think it's Citrinne and Lapis, but I could be wrong. I need to look up the list again. Also, I don't even know if that's 100% true or not.
Hello again, Divine One. I gave your words on gifts some thought.
Oh wow, it's been a long time since I've done a support conversation with her.
You said you would prefer something that money could not buy.
I think that's why I said. Honestly, it's just been so long ago, man.
I apologize for the delay. It feels as if I've kept you waiting for days, weeks, months.
It's all good.
It really hasn't been that long.
Well, to you maybe, but to me, I think it actually has been about a month.
To me, it felt like an eternity.
Okay, that's still not realistic.
Do you have an idea?
Indeed, I have. I think this token of my gratitude will be much more to your liking. For you.
Oh, it's,
What is it?
It's a pebble!
Who are you, Frederick?
Yes, this certainly is a pebble.
Jeez, you sound so disappointed. I mean, you said... I thought you meant, like, you know, something small and simple. I mean, if it's a pretty pebble, it's a pretty pebble, too.
I found it sitting on the side of the road and paid nothing to acquire it. What a thrill!
Oh my god.
No cost, no work. I quite literally stumbled upon the perfect gift for you. Is something the matter, Divine One?
I guess I didn't explain myself well enough. Imagine that you found this pebble a long time ago and kept it. Maybe you grew attached to it. If you were to give me that pebble, one you cherished, I would consider it a wonderful gift.
Oh, wow.
One that I cherished.
Wow.
You know, sentimental value? Worth that comes from the heart rather than the wallet?
Oh.
Worth that comes from the heart. I think I understand. Next time, I'll offer you something that will truly delight you.
Jeez.
Rest easy, Divine One. I shall return.
Wow. It's something. Okay. Citrinne support level B. New support page. Awesome. Okay. And here we go. Ah, that's actually really good on her. Hobbies, giving gifts, talents, negotiating, finding exotic goods, hard work. Okay. Excuse me. Background. Daughter of a Grand Duke, cousin of Alcryst and Diamant. Her family ties led her to being a retainer. Doubts her skills as a result. I mean, especially if you're someone that, comes from a country that values the kind of hard work and strength. Like, I could totally see that being why you would have such a clash with that. It's really unfortunate. Platonic support with Rosado. I'm still going to enjoy it, but man. Now, for someone who doesn't like exercise, I'm impressed by the amount of dedication that Rosado goes to for a good scene.
Need some water?
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're the best. You're the best.
Whew. We've come a long way. Are we close? If the rumor I heard in town is true, yeah, we should be.
Okay, seriously though, I feel like maybe it's just me, but the developers made Rosado the most emotive character in this entire game. And I'm not saying that lightly. There are times during support conversations where individuals would just be standing there solid as a plank. Wherein Rosado is like given the treatment of just like, like during his C support with Seedal, when I basically, just this last episode actually, just zooming in while he flits about just like, being casually embarrassed, but like feeling like, like he looked like the kind of person that was just enjoying himself and just the compliments he was receiving, and just like he didn't know whether to be embarrassed, but also just like he was really enjoying it all the same. That sort of like mood that was being set, and I could tell, that was the thing that they wanted to convey, and it was just like that sort of overloaded me. It was too cute. It was too cute.
Rumor? We came all this way for a rumor?
I mean...
Yup, quite a rumor though. The spot we're looking for is supposed to have a view worth any risk to see. If it's even close to true, nothing can keep me from it. Not distance, not exhaustion, not thirst. I admire your passion for your work, Rosado. More like a passion for everyone's likes. But thanks. Likes? Oh, smiles, compliments. All the ways people enjoy my work.
Huh.
Every time I hear someone liked a drawing, I'm that much happier. And more motivated.
I mean, you become that's one part about the artistic experience. I can't say autistic, it's artistic. Those are two completely different things.
It's definitely uplifting when someone can see and appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're almost there. Come on. The drawing's important, but so's the journey to get there. Let's enjoy it. You and me.
I will.
Rosado?
I will. Thank you. That's... Yeah, I think I'm quite comfortable being platonic if that's going to be the case. Especially since it would be really nice just to have a friend like him. If he's saying stuff like that, Okay, ally notebook. Here we go. And, B support photo. They put him in that. Hobbies: seeking joy, napping. Talents: speed drawing. Yep. Raised an only child in the village of the fair folk, led by the Lake of Mystery. Left Elusius Academy with Goldmary to escort Princess Hortensia back to the castle. Huh. Okay, cool. B support with one of the Fell children. Let's go.
Divine One, before you retire to your chambers, a word.
Uh-oh. What did I do this time?
It is so very like you not to know.
Some, you know, any sort of like hint of like emotion, like that goes beyond like Alear's awkward vocal tone that honestly I don't believe was in any way just because of Brandon McGinnis, because I've heard him in other works and how he voices, and he's like, he is talented. It's just I swear it is the voice direction.
I noticed your efforts to shield me from harm in the last battle, and I am appreciative.
Yay.
In doing so, however, you sustained an injury.
Oh.
So you noticed. I did take a hit, but it was nothing serious.
Even a superficial wound can be quite painful. Allow me to treat it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Nel.
A certain other divine dragon I knew was also nonchalant about injuries. And always quick with empathy. The focus was always outward, on the well-being of others. As the irreplaceable centerpiece of this army, you must be more mindful of your condition.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful.
It is easy to speak the words of such an oath. Harder to support the words with action.
Yeah, Nel is a breath of fresh air in this game, man.
You never let up, do you?
I mean, you need a character like this in your life, man. Don't.
You know, Nel, I've been meaning to ask. How similar am I to the divine dragon you knew in your world?
Why the sudden interest?
I've actually been wondering for a while. When you saved my life back in your world, you said that you couldn't bear to lose me.
Yeah, also it's like one of the big differences, other than like two different versions, is also like I'm pretty sure it seemed like, you know, yeah, different gender, but then again I can't really know because pronouns, man.
Does that mean to you, when you look at me, are you actually seeing the divine dragon you knew before?
The wound is clean, and it is healing nicely. You should take this day to rest.
Just avoid it. Avoided the question.
Thanks, Nel.
Avoided the question. Wow. Wow. Okay, ally notebook time. Here we go. Oh. They put her in that outfit. Okay. Hobbies. Watching over the little... I can't. Talents. Arithmetic, sorry. Seeing in the dark. Background. A fell dragon from another world who sided with the divine dragon to protect her brother. Oh. Yep, sounds right. Also, Panette and Padreo. Both of them are romance options for the divine dragon.
That was incredible.
What did she do?
Yes. Learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers.
I'm gonna do my best in Sinclair's impression. Dirty jokes. That was so bad.
In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling.
I mean, you know what class Alear is in, right? Like, it's a class that is both a brawling and sword-wielding class.
I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
That's fair.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs.
I mean, I know the way she talks normally with Padreo, but it's like the ancient art of the fisticuffs. Good lord.
Hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl.
Honestly, thank you.
There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I mean, you're incredibly strong. Oh my goodness. You're like the strongest axe wielder in this that I've seen so far in this game. Mostly because the axe wielders in this game, for some reason, go for a more Myrmidon approach. For some, I don't get why, but yeah. Awesome. Okay, like spicy food, folk food. Why can't you support Chloe? Dude, why? Seriously, they just missed something out. Like 2 folk food enthusiasts? What? Okay, to continue. Scary stories, ruins, weapons, gloomy places, bugs, ghosts, meat roasted by Tamara. Would Tamara be willing to cook something similar to the meat? Like maybe a soy plant-based product, perhaps? Because I would still like to enjoy the fun. It's just like I feel left out, and that's sort of the reason why I don't feel comfortable supporting Tamara at this moment, just because that's unfortunately the meat aspect is sort of drawing me away, and it kind of sucks, you know, because Tamara actually looks really cool. Man, dang it. Sorry, still need to continue. Dislikes cute things, cooking, flowers, cleaning, etiquette, church, sacred places. I mean, given her family background, I can understand why. Oh, cool. Clanne and Jean have an A support now. That's nice.
Ow!
Is Jean treating Clanne for something?
Clanne, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just fell and got a scrape.
Oh, well.
Even a minor scratch could get infected if left untreated.
Yep.
Show me, and I can treat it for you right here.
Thanks, man.
All right.
8 levels to finally...
I can fix that.
8 levels to finally start, until I can finally start using those second seals and finally get like everyone like another skill perhaps to add to their arsenal. Which will be great because if I pair them with certain emblems, like they can get certain proficiencies and then go into a different class that might suit them better, even if they don't have all the necessary requirements, like from their base class lineage. Reclassing is weird in this game, but I want to enjoy it and build as many bonds as I can, so, you know, they can learn skills that way.
Yeesh, that stings.
Don't worry, I'm finished already. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Thank you.
Yay.
No need for thanks. It's the least I could do to repay you.
Huh? For what?
One thing you said to me last time stuck.
Huh.
About learning from your mistakes so you don't go repeating them.
That does ring a bell.
Yep.
It was such genuine advice. Like something I'd hear from my family back home.
Thanks, Jean.
Neat.
You know I come from an island in Framme. This place is nice, but it doesn't feel like home.
Ah.
But what you said helped to change that.
Huh. If you miss your family, Jean, you can think of me as an older brother. I might still slip up on occasion, and I have a lot of growing left to do, but...
Hey, brothers don't need to be perfect, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. If I had a big brother like you, there's nothing I would fear.
That's great.
I'd be happy to help.
It's nearly dinner time. How's that scratch? Do you need help walking?
It's feeling a lot better now. Your treatment did the trick.
Awesome.
Maybe you should lean on me anyway. Isn't that what family is for?
Oh man, you're joining one hell of a family. Oh, John. That's... wow. Diamant and Kagetsu.
Prince Diamant, I must see your skill. Let us duel.
Oh, okay.
A duel? Sounds like fun.
It does. Unfortunately, I can't see it all.
I don't believe we've had a proper sparring match yet, have we?
Ah, you are easy to convince. Good.
You like to train, right? I have a pretty rigorous routine myself. I just got done sprinting up and over 3 local mountains. A duel sounds like a nice cooldown.
Did I just hear him pronounce rigorous as rigorous? Did I just hear that?
Mountains? 3 mountains?
All right, Kagetsu. Give me everything you've got.
I cannot.
What? Why?
As much as I long to challenge you, it would not do to face you in this state.
Oh, man.
It would not be satisfying to win merely because you are tired.
So you won't challenge me unless I'm fresh out of bed? A win is a win, so let's duel.
No, I cannot allow it.
He wants to face you at full strength, man. Come
I
on.
have been raised to prize honor above victory. That is my homeland's way. Win or lose, it is essential to uphold standards of dignity and fairness. We must be like cherry blossoms, blooming only at appropriate times.
I can respect that.
Ah, I see. That is an admirable philosophy. Let's consider our duel postponed.
Glad you're a little more tolerant to that philosophy, man. Because it seems like when looking at the ways of some, you are a little intolerant.
Thank you.
In fact, everyone was intolerant. Holy crap.
This invitation. I appreciate your understanding.
Sorry for talking over you, Kagetsu.
I'll make sure I'm rested and at full strength next time. I won't hold anything back.
Oh boy.
Excellent. I look forward to this fine contest.
You know, drinking coffee is such an experience because if you're drinking hot, like that's its own sort of feeling. But when you drink it lukewarm or anything lower than that and the coffee gets cold, that's an entirely different experience that sometimes gives me the heebie-jeebies, but it's an experience all the same. I say that as I was sipping coffee right now, but Chloe, ooh, finishing the Jean support chain. That's cool. There are a lot of A supports I'm finally getting around to doing.
Jean, you seem pale.
Oh.
I've just been thinking.
About what?
About what? I'm scared of losing people, Chloe.
I need to stop speaking too soon, man. Jeez.
Every day on the battlefield, people get hurt. Some even die.
Yeah, I feel like there would be a lot more corpses if I didn't have that time stone.
I've seen things that I could never have imagined back in my peaceful hometown.
That's the harsh reality of war, and you're going through it at 10 years old, man. Like, you're brave and courageous, but man, do I worry about you.
Doesn't any of this scare you?
Why am I thinking about Catch-22 for some reason? Why that line?
Of course it does. And I'm sure we're not the only ones.
Oh yeah, that's right, because the Catch-22 was the fact that, you know, the Catch-22 in the center of that book was you couldn't be fit for duty if your sanity was in check. But if you played insanity, that means you're showing that you do have fear of this stuff, and therefore you are not insane, and therefore that's the Catch-22.
But there are things we have to do,
even if it means facing our fears to do them.
Oh my god.
That's the thought that drives us all to fight, day after day. It's what drives me, at least.
Things we have to do even if it's scary, huh?
Yep.
I'm sure you have some too. I've seen you stand out on the battlefield without running from injury or death.
Yeah, you are... Once you become a sage, you are going to be absolutely broken. Oh my god.
I suppose so. Thank you, Chloe.
You're going to be a nuke. You are going to be a nuke, man.
It probably won't ever get less scary, but that doesn't mean I'll run.
Excuse me.
Not when I've got a steadfast friend like you.
Yay.
Steadfast. I like the sound of that.
Besides, you have an iron stomach, right? People like that are hard to kill.
Once again, I have a Mississippi Queen all ready for you, man.
Although, if your stomach does hurt after eating something strange, see me straight away.
This won't stop.
I'm touched by your concern.
I mean it, okay? Seriously.
I won't go dying on you, Jean. Not so long as you're watching out for me.
An adorable little caretaker. That's cool. Chloe and Merrin. Let's go. That was probably the most in-sync combat thing that I've seen in a support conversation yet, and I like that.
Well, well, I landed that finishing blow beautifully, if I do say so myself. Still, more practice is in order. Perfection is the only option on the battlefield.
You're fine, Merrin. The fact that you have a lower internal level, you can gain experience faster, and you do have stats to suggest that, you know, you're still keeping up even when your internal level is lower, and therefore just slightly lower stats, but you have the skill and speed, once again, to just avoid stuff.
Ah! Whoa, what the? Ah!
What the?
Oh no, Merrin! Are you okay?
What just happened?
Chloe, how long have you been watching me?
What happened?
Quite a while now.
What happened? Just say it already.
I would have said something sooner, but I didn't want to interrupt your training.
I wish you hadn't seen me looking so uncool.
What happened?
Knights never make such sloppy mistakes in fairy tales. I'm sure you're disenchanted now.
Seriously, what the heck just happened?
Oh, it's okay, Merrin. Uh-oh, you scraped your forehead. Let's get that taken care of.
Did she clumsily fall or something? I'm having a really hard time understanding.
I feel so pathetic.
Oh, man. Also, headcanon, like, I feel like Chloe and Merrin are, like, one of those, like, supports that could very turn out to be a couple. If they really wanted to. Like, this is really starting to give me those kinds of vibes.
It was just one silly mistake. Don't beat yourself up over it. When I think about you, I think about how hard you work, not about how you messed up once. You're still a gallant knight from a fairy tale in my eyes.
That's really supportive.
Chloe, thank you.
Besides, I said I'd take care of you, didn't I?
Seriously, this is really just giving me romantic vibes, man.
You did. Though, this isn't quite the same as an upset stomach. But perhaps messing up isn't so bad. Especially if someone like you ends up taking care of me.
Oh my god, please tell me this ends romantically. If you were to get the ending between these two, please tell me these two have an ending together. Oh my goodness. That is just... Oh, man. Oh, finally. Final support between Celine and Alfred. It's gonna be a long time before I get any supports with Celine, just because, yeah, she's benched.
What are you doing there, Alfred? Digging another well? Or is this more training?
Something like that. Trying to keep up my health, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If I train hard enough, then I won't suffer like I used to.
Alfred?
Oh boy.
What's wrong?
It's his illness.
Don't worry, Celine. It's just an attack. It'll pass soon.
An attack? Is it your old illness?
I was doing so well. That part of my life was supposed to be long gone.
I'm feeling for this right now.
Wait here. I'll fetch someone at once.
No, stop!
What? Why should I?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Not our allies, the emblems, or the Divine Dragon.
Oh, you poor thing.
I can't let them see this. A weak prince unfit to fight who could collapse any day?
I'm actually tearing up. Oh my god.
None of them would see you that way. They're far too gracious for that.
Yes, I don't see you that way. I mean, I'm sorry. I just, if anything, I'm crying more the fact that you have to suffer alone for so long, man. Like, you shouldn't have to go through this alone. No one should have to go through this alone. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not, you know, allowing you to prioritize yourself like that, man.
But I would still know. And besides, I don't want them to worry about me.
I'm worried because you don't talk about it.
As far as they're concerned, I want to be the spirited prince who loves working out. Just let me rest for a while. I'll be fine. Please, Celine.
Very well. But know that if your condition ever worsens, I will seek help.
Thanks. Having a sister like you is true happiness, if you ask me.
Huh.
That's your idea of true happiness? Don't be absurd.
Well, what about you then? What brings you true happiness?
It was going so well without T mentioning. She's gonna say T.
Nothing.
Oh.
Really? You've got good friends. You got your health. None of that, does it?
I take joy in those things, to be sure, but I don't value happiness as a life goal. After all, what if I found it? Then my whole life afterward would be spent looking fondly back.
Really? Even if something better comes along?
The possibility that it never will is terrifying.
Wow.
I couldn't bear it. I've always yearned for happiness and saw only misery. Like the day I fled from the castle. If Firenze had fallen, or Mother died, or you were lost to us, I wondered, how would I respond?
This is so... wow.
And now this? If things get worse and you have to leave, what will I... how can I...
You need a hug. This might be the strongest support conversation I think I've experienced, hands down,
Hey.
in this entire game.
I'm not gonna die, okay? I'll be fine if I stick with my training.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad, even with all the rough parts of this game, that there's still room for stuff like this, man.
You really do have the mind of a barbarian. If only you had the body to match.
I'll get there. That's why I work out. Whoa, Celine, look! You see that four-leaf clover?
Where?
Right by your foot. There you go. A small joy.
The support! It's so great! Oh my goodness!
A small joy. That takes me back. We often sought such things when we were younger.
This might be the longest one I've seen so far in this game too.
At that age, I was better at it than you. I wonder when you surpassed me.
Talking to you makes me feel better. Chalk up another small joy for me.
I'm not certain that counts, but I'm relieved to hear that the worst has passed.
Let me make it up to you, Celine. I'll find lots of little joys and bring them to you.
Oh my goodness.
I can't promise everything will be fine with me, but we can prop each other up. For Firenze.
I hope Alfred is able to have a long, wonderful, and healthy life. Like, that's... yeah.
Yes, Alfred. I will support you in anything. Whatever else happens, we can make sure we return to Firenze. Together.
Oh, trust me, Celine, I'm not having him die on me. Yeah, strongest support I've ever like witnessed in this game. Like, well done, Fire Emblem Engage. Well done. You finally made me shed tears without using improper conventions. Well, like the proper conventions of, like, you know, a parent dying on the main character. You know? Oh, damn it. Okay. B support between Alfred and Ivy. Let's see what happens here. There are so many support conversations. Like, there are a lot more than I realized.
Princess Ivy, we've got to stop meeting at this hour.
Prince Alfred, is it not past your bedtime?
Oh, I'm not up late. I just got up early this morning.
The way she said it, it was kind of like she was talking down condescendingly to a child.
I am not sure this hour is sufficiently late to qualify as early.
So what are you still doing up, anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
I think it would be even harder to sleep out here, with it being so bright and all.
No, I prefer it here, actually.
Strong wind tonight, isn't it? Sounds like a howling ghost the way it blows through the trees.
What are you suggesting?
Dude.
You can be straight with me, Princess Ivy. You were scared to be alone in your room, huh?
Wow.
How dare you?
No, he's right on the money.
Hey, there's no shame in it.
It's in the ally notebook.
The wind scared me too. When I was a kid, I'd crawl under the sheets and stay there all night.
I am no child.
When you get creeped out, think of something fun instead. You'll be asleep before you know it. That's what my mother told me. After that, I slept like a log every single night.
Oh, man.
Return to bed. Sleep is restorative to one's health, as they say.
Oh, believe me, it is.
Nighty-night. Don't let the strong wind fright.
Thank you.
I need to start using a night. Don't let the strong wind fright. I'm gonna have to look over that and reminisce. Wow. 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 Ivy and Panette. What was the support thread on these two?
Panette? Please explain yourself.
Oh, God.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
It's just cruel.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
You took the person that is most afraid of ghosts in the entire army to a decaying ruins, where there could likely be, like, an environmental cues and stimuli to suggest, oh, look, Casper.
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
You got this.
I know. It is ever so charming.
Okay.
You find it charming?
Yeah, I mean, dude, you see the face makeup she's wearing and the way that she presents herself? I mean, she's legit a Halloween costume, which, you know, is just more power to her, but, like, she could very well fit in with the spirit of, like, with any Spirit of Halloween story, you know, she'd be, like, the most popular one there.
Ghosts. You find the idea of ghosts charming?
Why, of course. I simply adore them.
I suppose I ought to thank you.
Oh my God.
This place is special to you. For that reason, I appreciate your sharing it with me.
Ivy, you don't have to keep up a brave facade. If you need to get out of there, you just need to get out of there.
Unfortunately, people have a wide variety of tastes.
Oh dear. You are not, by any chance, afraid of ghosts?
That wasn't obvious.
I am, in fact, terrified to the very brink of my composure. The stain on the wall like a human silhouette. The handprints on the windows. The stale air. It is only by force of will that I remain here. conscious, not screaming. Every Vivi hangs by one last thread of decorum. The pride I take in my royal office.
Oh, man.
That thread is about to snap. Yes, it will snap any moment now.
Oh, man.
Even a princess is only human after all. So, with that, I'm getting out of here!
Aw, poor Ivy.
Good heavens! Princess Ivy, slow down!
What? That was a support conversation. Dang. Framme, Kagetsu, and oh, Goldmary's finally making an appearance.
I am doing fine. How is everything at home?
Hello, Framme. Writing to someone, are you?
My parents. If I don't send them updates now and then, they get all worried.
I'm assuming they do the same with Clanne, too.
Can you believe it? At my age? Are all parents like this?
Yeah, basically. I moved into my apartment about a few months ago, and they still dote over me, so it's like, yeah.
They are not. Your parents must cherish you. We feel concern for ones we love. So it is good your family feels concerned for you.
Yeah, it's much better than having parents that really don't give a crap about you.
Well, maybe a little. You're from really far away, right? Letters from your family must be important to you.
Yeah, but seriously though, that's one of the most hard things to really pin down. It's just like what makes a good parent, you know? Especially when if they get too worried, there might be some like underlying circumstance where it's like you start trying to put up a brave face for their sake, but then that only like destroys you in the meantime. Or you get it the other way around. Your parents don't give a crap about you. They, in some cases, like do some really terrible things to you and make you really hate your life, and then it just goes that way. So, what's the in between?
I would not say so. I have not received any.
Huh? Why not?
They cannot write to me because I fled my home and did not say where I was going.
Oh, this is a new detail.
But I think they would be too angry to write me letters, even if they knew where to send them.
Wow.
So, you haven't been home even once since you ran away?
That's... I did not see that coming.
I have not.
That's awful. If I were your family, I'd be super worried about you. Hey, I've got ink and paper here. You should write a letter to your family right now.
Cool.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear from you.
Write to my family? No. Absolutely not.
Oh, Kagetsu.
Aww, but it was such a good idea.
It is a good idea. So much so that they keep reusing this idea in Fire Emblem 13, Awakening, with Robin and Rickon. They do the same thing with the other Rickon-like mage in Fates between Corrin and Hayato. And then something gets carried over into Three Houses. I can't remember the exact pairing of that. And it goes on and on and on. And now they are translating this concept into another support conversation. Unoriginal, but hey, I get it. It's just adds to the death of another character. But at the same time, like, get some original ideas.
It is kind of you to worry. But this is my burden to bear. I do appreciate your offer to help. Thank you, little friend.
Little?
Ouch! Dude, that was a little offensive. No, there we go. Goldmary. Finally making an appearance. That was an interesting beginning.
Here we are, Framme. This is the perfect spot for apple picking.
Oh, God.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Ah.
Kind of a long hike just to get some fruit to cook with, don't you think?
Well, I mean...
The best food requires the best ingredients. Gathering them takes effort.
Can't deny that.
Just getting here was a serious workout. Cooking is no joke. I can't wait to relax in a nice warm bath after I get home.
Okay, you know, I just noticed something about Goldmary's outfit. Does that shirt, like, have a hood or something? Because that just makes her all the more cooler.
Goldmary? What are you doing?
What's the matter?
Why are you taking your...
What? 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 They actually went there. Oh my god, they actually went there. Oh god, they actually went there. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh. Why? Why? God, just because of my imaginative mind, I can't unsee that now. I can't unsee the image of what looking like what clothes. I mean, please tell me she has at least some undergarments on.
Put them back on this instant.
There's a lovely spring right here. I thought I would take a quick dip.
A little warning would have been nice.
Warning for what? I was only going to rinse off. You said yourself you were looking forward to a bath after that long hike.
Sure, but I was planning on doing that when I got home. You're really comfortable enough to just take a bath out in the...
Yes, it seems normal to me. But that's probably because I grew up in a village with hot springs.
I always thought you seemed pretty shy, but it looks like I was totally wrong.
Oh god, she is probably the most confident person in this entire army, and that's saying something almost to the point of being borderline narcissistic, but I still can't really make that assumption.
I guess that's what I get for judging by appearances, huh?
Yeah, I still don't know if my assumption is correct either. Like, it could very well be wrong, because I have not experienced this character whatsoever until now. Oh my god, that caught me so off guard. Oh, Goldmary Part 2. Goldmary Antics Part 2. Oh my god.
Goldmary, I hear you are quite the chef.
Okay, another aspect.
I certainly am. I'm sorry to say, to the chagrin of all lesser cooks, my talent in the kitchen has no equal.
Yep, she's confident, but also maybe that might be a little bit of a high mark.
I feel the envy of others weighing heavily on me, but I suppose that is the price of greatness.
Yep, that sounds a little narcissistic.
Marvelous. Well then, being such an expert, might you be willing to teach me?
I'm not overblowing it, right? Like,
maybe. Why?
I feel like there's like maybe an underlying explanation to why she feels so highly about herself, but at the moment right now, it's just coming on a little narcissistic without any reasoning to back it up.
To my great shame, I know nothing of the culinary arts.
Why? There's a perfectly capable chef in Bunei that is already in this army, man. You could have talked to him about it, and he's also from your home country.
As a servant of the royal family, I ought to have some facility in the kitchen.
And
Don't you think?
He's also a servant of one of the princes. Like, it's much more... Oh, God.
Naturally. But giving you my culinary secrets would mean more competition for me.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I'd like the sound of that.
I assure you, I do not wish to steal your thunder. All I want is to please the boss.
If it's purely for the crown princess, all right. Out of respect for your devotion, I'll do it. I will gather up the ingredients. Be ready to get started next time we meet.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness.
Oh, boy. Wow. Kagetsu and Merrin. I need to use the restroom. Holy crap. Okay, I'm back. Oh, man. A lot of coffee, a lot of water. Recipe for disaster. Dang.
How could I be so foolish? Dropping my onigiri, my one and only lunch. What do I do?
Aww.
I had so much to do today. Now I fear I will collapse from hunger.
Oh boy.
You look like you could use a snack. Do you like sweets? I have some to share.
Man. Huh? You would help me in my hour of need? My gratitude knows no bounds. With all my heart. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
Sweet. And delicious. Oh, now I am full of energy.
Wow, you devoured those. You must have been very hungry.
Yes, that hits all my spots. Thank you. Now I can challenge Princess Tamara to single combat without worry.
Excuse me?
I think you misunderstand. I think he just wants to spar with her.
You're going to challenge my princess to a fight? No. No, you certainly will not.
Why not? Fighting strong opponents is fun. I have some skill, so I think Princess Tamara will find our duel challenging.
Yes, well, as retainer to Princess Tamara, I will not allow you to put her in harm's way.
I don't think that's the intention. I think it's just going to be a practice spar, man.
You are much too worried.
Yeah.
To think, I helped someone who wants to attack my princess. What a truly unforgivable mistake.
You are misunderstanding the whole point of practice sparring so much.
If you insist on fighting her, you'll have to defeat me first.
Good lord.
I would gladly take you on. Ordinarily, at least. But I would not feel right about repaying you so roughly. Very well, Merrin. You have persuaded me to step back from this for now. You are so wary. I'm not lying. My contest with Princess Tamara will simply have to wait until another time.
God. Oh, man. Well, anyways, Merrin and Panette B Supports. Which translates...
Hey, what's the scuttlebutt?
Which translates also coming in another support episode where the original was to...
The what?
What? The scuttlebutt.
You know, our singing practice the other day. Were there any complaints?
No reason to fret. I have heard nary an ill word.
Cool.
Phew. I was worried about that. Wait. No. This is all wrong.
What do you mean?
Singing quietly so nobody calls us names? Surely we can aim higher than that. There's no escaping it. We have to get better at singing.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna point this out just because, like, at this point I would have released the video right now. Like, I tried singing the introduction song to this game for just a little bit of an outro piece, and even though, like, I myself have come a long way and tried to make sure, like, I'm hitting the notes right, I still mess up, and even that vocal take was full of mess ups, little by little, but it just, yeah. Even the slight difference in pitch just creates something weird sounding, but it's just, yeah.
Yes, quite right. To hide our voices in shame, we sully the good name Tamara. If the boss learned of this, she would weep with embarrassment.
No. I couldn't live with myself if I made the princess cry.
Huh.
Nor I. The question is, how to improve.
Maybe we should ask the princess for advice.
You think so?
Oh, man.
But this time, we get serious feedback. None of that unique wolf dung.
Wolf dung.
Grand idea. By all means, let us press for the full, unvarnished truth.
And that's a good way to censor a curse word instead of horse crap. Wolf dung. That's cool. That's cool. Cousin v Cousin A Support.
Citrinne, do you have a moment?
Oh, Alcryst.
I'm not sure if it's because we're cousins or what, but we have a lot in common. As you know, I find it difficult to accept my own worth. I see that same struggle in you.
How do you mean?
You believe that you're too weak to be my retainer, but you couldn't be more wrong.
Alcryst, you really don't have to try and make me feel better about this. In terms of strength, I am inferior to the other royal retainers. That is irrefutable.
You're a magic nuke. Stop kidding yourself.
If you're referring to raw power, maybe. But that's why you use every spare moment you have to train, right?
Okay.
Rain or shine, you haven't missed a single day. You may lack physical strength, but you make up for it in strength of will. That matters.
Perhaps, but commitment to training is not what makes a worthy retainer.
Again, I disagree. Because I know how seriously you take your role, it's...
You do?
Oh.
Really?
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Because I know how seriously you take your role, it's easy to place my trust in you. So I do.
You do? Really?
There we go.
Do you have any idea how reassured I was when I heard that you would be my retainer? Wait, reassured isn't the right word for it. Let me phrase this more clearly. I am so glad that you became my retainer. Yes, we are cousins. Yes, we have known each other since we were very young. But I don't care about the obvious reasons why you were chosen.
It's really nice to hear Alcryst talk without a shred of, self-deprecation. That this sounds a lot more genuine.
To me, the important difference is that you volunteered for this position yourself.
I wanted to protect my wonderful cousin.
Exactly. I don't deserve that protection, but it means the world to me that you think I do.
Oh boy.
That's why I'm happy things are like this, Citrinne.
Alcryst, that's such a wonderful thing to hear you say. It makes me want to redouble my training.
Not perfect. Not perfect phrasing, but he did, yeah.
I have a long way to go before I know I can protect you, after all.
Yeah, she's doing really good at trying to go towards that.
Hey, wait. I'm the one who's protecting you.
Of course.
Family protects family.
Thank you, Alcryst.
Yeah, sorry. I was, starting out a little bit. Any more supports? Oh, yeah, Rosado and Goldmary. I think this is the last one. Yeah, last one. Oh my god, that was a lot of support conversations. I didn't expect it to take this long.
Hey, Goldmary, could you teach me how to cook?
What? 2 in a row?
I could, but why the sudden interest?
Oh god, is it gonna be this for the same reasons too?
I've been thinking. When it comes to cuteness, I'm obviously miles ahead of you.
Jeez!
Excuse me?
Oh no.
But you're still better than me at a lot of things. And cooking is one of your many talents. So I figure, if I really want to compete with you, I should learn. How hard could it be?
Sorry, but I'm still not past the part where you said you're miles ahead of me in cuteness.
He is. I'm sorry, but he is.
Really? Well, we can come back to that another day.
Oh god.
The important thing is I want to learn to cook, and I want you to teach me. What do you say?
Not the most flattering way to ask for a favor. But since we're friends, all right, I'll teach you.
Yes! Thanks, Goldmary. Soon I'll be adorable and multi-talented.
I suppose we'll see.
Oh boy. Wow. Okay, I guess that's all there is. That was an ungodly amount of support conversations. Holy crap. Okay, I think that's enough. That was so many support conversations. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, good thing is everyone has stronger bonds with some emblems, and now I can even train them further up in those bonds, so it's going to be a lot more of a easier time, like getting skills to inherit to them, and hopefully, just continue just building these characters up little by little. I will see you all in the next video, and we're probably going to be going and taking on that chapter at that port. Yeah, that seems like the plan. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Nothing. Nothing. No one disturbed me. Finally. Finally!